Hey everybody, Brian and Kelly for Short Circuited Brewers. I recently got a canner from October and I did a video about canning right off of the fermenter. And while I had everything out and canning some stuff, I thought it'd be fun to do another test, and that would be conditioning in the can. Now, I found like one video that Genus did whenever they were in the midst of transitioning from their brew shop to the brewery that they have now. But I never did see a follow-up on it. So they did a Saison and they had some priming sugar they put in and stuff. I went really old school and put some carbonation drops in there. Those are, it says 1 drop for a 12 ounce bottle and 2 drops for 22 ounce. Now these are 16 ounce cans. So I kind of winged it a little bit and did 1.5 drops per can. So what we want to find out is, did it work? You know, did it? I know that the cans got really, really tight. I mean, if you squeeze it, it's pretty tight. So I don't know if this is going to be a gusher, if we're going to get sprayed, or
an ice cube,
or what.
I am here for quality assurance.
That's right. That's right. So the other thing I wanted to see was I did not fill the cans up completely where I kind of capped on liquid, because I felt like I wanted to leave a little bit of headspace in the can in order for the expansion whenever it did the carbonation.
These are
so
neat cans.
Yeah, they are pretty cool cans. That's one of the other things too. People keep asking me about the cans. They are actually something that October did for me. They have the service that anybody can use. I designed the labels, and I kind of made them so that you can customize the label for whatever. Now my chicken scratch is on the front label here, but I'm trying to think of a way to do a better label.
Have a better person that prints.
Yeah, or have somebody with better penmanship. Maybe you, right?
No.
But so you know, there's the one thing that I do like about the labels is the customization. The other thing that I kind of don't like is that they're a little bit hard to customize. But anyways, enough of that blabbering. This is actually a wheat beer, so I think it's going to be a good test for carbonating in the can, and hopefully we reached a good level of carbonation. The other thing that I'm concerned about is having oxidation, because I mean I did leave a little bit of air in there. Hopefully the yeast ate the sugar and used some of that oxygen in there to carbonate. So let's go ahead and pop the cans and see what happens.
I think they're beautiful though.
3, 2, 1. Okay, here we go. We're gonna see if it sprays us or what. Hey.
No, that's like the sound that sounds.
That sounds like a Bud Light.
It smells good. This is blueberry.
Is it blueberry? Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. So I put like 5 drops of the blueberry flavoring. Yeah. Oh, here we go. All right. Well, oh man, I would say we definitely got some carbonation in there for sure.
It's a gusha.
Yeah, I think they might. Well, for a wheat beer, I think it's probably okay. One of the, when I was doing this, it kind of got me thinking about, people do bottling and then they go to kegging. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think about going from bottling and instead of going to a full-on kegerator with kegs and all that stuff, what about canning? Like just jumping from bottling to canning? I think there are some benefits to it because of the fact that, you don't need a full-size kegerator.
You're not transporting it, so it's not like it's going to go bad and good and bad and good.
Yeah, so I mean, if you do the carbonation in the can, like this seems to have worked, and I actually pulled a sample off of the keg here so we could see if there's any difference in color. And I'll tell you, actually, and I don't know if it's just the carbonation in it or what, but the one that is, let me see if I can hold it up there to the light a little bit more. I think the one that's in the can actually looks almost lighter, and that might be due to carbonation. But what I wanted to see was if we got, because a lot of times with oxidation, you'll get the color.
Mine doesn't look lighter.
Doesn't look lighter?
No.
Okay. Yeah, that one might have actually gotten a little bit oxidized. So we'll have to taste that one and see what we think.
It's still fun.
Mine is like, I mean, the nucleations on the bottom of the glasses that we have, it's just blowing up foam. So let's take a taste and see what we think.
Tastes foamy.
No off flavors or anything like that?
I haven't got the beer yet.
Oh, you still got the foam? So yeah, I'm wondering, what do you think about doing canning instead of...
the right balance with the carbonation drops, because these cans are beautiful.
Well, I mean, it's got plenty of carbonation.
I know, that's my whole point. Maybe we should have lessened the carbonation.
Maybe, I don't know.
Well, when you normally pour a beer from a can, you don't get that.
Yeah, it is a wheat beer that has a lot of extra protein and stuff in it, but I almost forgot here. Let me see your can real quick.
It's really good.
I gotta get the thumbnail here. Okay, thumbnail. All right. So yeah, I don't see, yours looks a little bit darker, but I don't know really.
Mine's like a wall.
Yeah, because it looks like it might be just a little bit darker, but you don't taste anything like cardboard or anything like that, do you?
No, it tastes actually really good.
Okay, I got you. Well, yeah, I mean, mine from the control sample is definitely, mine looks almost lighter than the control sample. Yeah. That's right out of the keg there. So it just kind of leaves me to wondering, I know the canner, they're
operator experience.
Yeah, exactly. This is a test, and you guys are learning. The three of us are learning at the same time what happened, because I mean, I had no idea. I did two
great.
of them.
I mean, it doesn't ruin a taste.
Yeah, I did two of them, and I didn't test any other ones besides that. So I just wanted to kind of see what would happen. I had a little bit left over that I couldn't fit in the keg, so I wanted to try to do that. But yeah, it leaves me wondering. The canner's a little bit expensive, and the cans. Obviously you got to buy cans as well. But, the thing with bottling...
And you can't reuse the can.
That's true. But, a lot of times with bottling, if you give some out to friends or whatever...
You might not get it back.
You might not get them back.
Well, if they like your beer, you're going to get it back.
But you don't have the cost of the kegerator. You don't have the cost of, the cleaning, the lines, and all that kind of stuff. If you have a 2 or 3 tap kegerator...
and if you recycle, you're helping the earth. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, and you can't really take, a lot of times you can't take bottles and stuff to beaches. So I don't know. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think of somebody going from bottling, like that's kind of beginning brewing, and going right to cans. And what style would you can condition? Yeah, that's kind of what we did here, can conditioning. What style would you can condition? And are there styles maybe you wouldn't can condition? The other thing that I thought about can conditioning is that... normally, a bottle has like a little bit of a rise in there, but the can actually has a lip at the front. And so when you're pouring, if there's sediment that's in there, you probably can get a pretty clean pour without a bunch of sediment running out. I don't know. These are just some weird thoughts that I had. I don't know. I haven't done the whole breakdown as far as the dollar amounts and all that kind of stuff. Probably is a little more expensive to can. But at the same time, if you're shipping beer to buddies and stuff like that, you're going to save on shipping and everything, because cans are a heck of a lot lighter than bottles.
Right.
And they're not as prone to breakage either. So.
And they can keep the can.
Yeah, exactly. You put the can up on the shelf and have one. So.
Make a can necklace.
Yeah. So I was kind of. I was kind of curious to see how this worked, and it did work. So I think I want to try to continue doing this on a few batches. I've got an idea. I might brew a little bit more, like maybe a half gallon to a gallon more than what will fit in a keg, and just try to start doing some of these canning experiments and see how it works. Next time. I'd like to try to do something like a New England IPA or something that has a lot of hops in it, and see if they survive the canning and if there's any oxidation or anything like that. But so there's another experiment for you guys, and we're drinking the benefits of the experiment, and I just wanted to throw it out there because I hadn't seen a video on it. Let me know also if you're doing can conditioning, what's your experience, and how is it going for you. So I think that'll be a wrap on this one. This has been Brian.
Oh, and Kelly.
Oh, and Kelly. For Short Circuited Brewers.
I'm talking. I'm like, am I allowed to talk? I'm just kidding.
Yes, you're allowed to talk.
I know, but anyway.
All right. We'll see you on the next video.